Hi, I'm ready for Mrs. Pelaez. Please send her in. Pelaez, nice to meet you.
Hi.
My name is Gabby Perez, and welcome to the Inland Empire School District. How was your day?
Great, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So welcome. I am the Human Resource Director here at our district. So are you ready for the interview?
Well, as ready as I'm going to be.
So Ms. Pelaez, we are currently in a bind. The principal at River Elementary School, he got very ill, and so he had to resign recently. There has been a big principal turnover. And so the principal that just left, he had made a big impact on the teachers and the staff there. And so we want you to see how you're going to change and improve their school culture, how you're going to bring up their morale, and what procedures are you going to put in place to help with that.
Okay, well, I can definitely understand it's very difficult for a staff if there's a lot of principal turnover and then a sudden, change, and so that I can see how it could affect the school culture and the climate, and that's always, difficult. However, being the school administrator, I think that you play a key role in helping facilitate that process, and in doing so, I think that the two key elements to be able to improve school climate would be building strong relationships with your staff and communication. Those really go hand in hand, and I would definitely start by walking around. I love as a principal to be in the classrooms, for teachers to feel comfortable with me being in the classroom, students too, and that really gives you a sense for the everyday of what's happening in the class. And also would love to walk around and see the playground, how's it going with the neonates on the playground during times of intervention. So you really get a sense. And so I think, but first of all, establishing that presence in the classrooms and having teachers feel comfortable. And in building those relationships, I think it would be very important to also make available to teachers my time. I mean, I have that open door policy. I love for teachers and for any staff to feel comfortable to come and talk to me, to be approachable, and I feel that I need to be present on the campus, not just sitting in my office, so there are chances and opportunities for some informal talks and getting a sense of where people's concerns are. I just think that it's really important in order for me to get a sense the informal way. I would also like to do surveys. I love doing SurveyMonkey. I can do paper surveys, whatever works for the staff, but what I want is to get people to be able to share with me, what is going on, what they need, so that I can, help. Because if you don't really know where the needs are, I think surveys are really a great way to do that. A needs assessment survey, and again, involving all staff, not just the teaching staff. And in doing that, I would definitely be able to see what's going on, my observations, being present on the campus, looking at the surveys and the results from that. And my first step would be to create a leadership team. I believe that a leadership team is very important, and not just with the teachers. I think that it would be very important to have representatives from different groups of the staff. For example, the head custodian, the instructional aides, a representative of instructional aides, and somebody from the kitchen staff. Oftentimes, I've found in schools they feel like they're not included, and I think it's important for everybody to feel that they have representation and a voice. So I think the leadership team is key. That would allow me to also brainstorm with them ideas on how we can help make changes for our school that are positive, and allow the staff to feel like they're being.
So Ms. Pelaez, I think you have some wonderful ideas. I really like the part about the leadership teams, building leadership teams. But how are you going to ensure that everybody, your whole staff, is going to be compliant and follow through with your new program?
Well, definitely, like you said, I think the leadership team is going to play a key role in this. And, like any change in processes, it's difficult. You want to get the buy-in of staff. You want everybody to be involved in this process. And I think the buy-in starts with, again, building those relationships. If staff feel supported, they feel like I'm listening, and they see that we're establishing a leadership team, that there's a channel for them to get comments and concerns to me, then I'm definitely going to be able to try to address those. But again, that would be with the input from the leadership team. I also think that is why it's important to have different staff members on the leadership team, not just the teaching staff. And, you know, based on that, obviously, if we're meeting and we have minutes to the meetings, we're emailing. And in addition to that, you know, some people might feel like, oh, the leadership team, they don't feel comfortable having their concerns come through the leadership team. I also like to have, you know, a comment box. I have a form that I've created and that I think is really useful, and it allows teachers or staff members, any staff member, to share a concern that they have. And what I like about it, it allows them to give a proposed solution. And so having, you know, them give me a proposed solution is really helpful, because then I can see what is in my power to help. And it allows them also to feel like they're coming to me and getting heard. So it also, again, strengthens the relationship, allows the communication. And last, I think it would be very important to also do a post-assessment. Kind of get the feelings of staff. Do you feel like your concerns are being heard? You know, what things can we do to continue to improve the school climate? So you have to continue doing those surveys and touching base with everybody and getting a sense for where we are in the process. And that takes time. But I really think key is a buy-in, and to get that, I need to have a strong relationship with my staff and an open communication.
Okay, Ms. Pelaez, these are all of the questions that we have for today. I think you did a wonderful job, so it was nice meeting you.
Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to interview with your district. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
This video was a collaboration between 4 group members: Tracy, Wendy, Lorraine, and Gabriella.